Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Steel Division guide. We're looking at the new DLC, the first DFL, the new French division. We're just going to go over it. This is not an exactly like meta build for team games, but I'll go over my Maverick in a second, a little more tested. It just came out, so not everything's perfect. But let's start looking at the Recon tab. First of all, Recon tab is pretty strong. Get your M8s. Can't go wrong here. It's got a radio, strong vehicle. It's got 50 cal on it, APHE, 70 penetration. Got a little guy with a little hat. Pretty strong unit. You also get this like useless recon car. I don't know why you bring them. So you get 9 of them for some reason. I wouldn't bring this at all. Get the 50 cal if you want to rush somebody and be a cheese lord. You can bring this thing. This thing's pretty good. Look at that guy. His legs are just like inside the vehicle. It couldn't be moved up a little bit more. But yeah, this is, you get 2 cards of him, A and B. You get this other squad here, just like an SMG squad. You can bring them the 50 cals if you want, so that's just more 50 cals. You're paying double though. Actually, it's not even 50 cal, it's a Browning, so not even really worth it. Next squad's actually a little bit of a bigger squad. It carries smoke, can come in this thing. It's just a 50 cal, but nothing too special. 50 cal is good though, you can't go wrong there. You also get the scout car if you want, which also has a 50 cal. This thing's probably a little better actually. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this unit. And then you get this bazooka unit, which is freaking awesome. He's got a bazooka, he's got his light machine gun, pretty strong. Can't come in any like unique transport, just standard truck here. Pretty good unit, really strong. 10 points, 35 points, a little expensive, but pretty good. And then you get some Stuart Recon, which carry radios. Now, the bread and butter of this division, the best part, the infantry tab. There's so much to talk about here. Let's just go down the list. So you get these engineers, superiors. They're so good. They have a frag grenade. They have SMGs, really just rifles. But they have a bazooka. So bazooka with explosives, really good. They can fight in CQC. They can like prevent any tanks from really moving up on you. Really cost efficient. You have some M5s and M5A1s. So you do have some Browning and 50 cal vehicles. Another great squad, the BIMPs. These guys are sick. 2 Browning machine guns here, Browning machine guns, and then you got a bazooka and just standard rifleman. 12-man strength, 30. It's really strong. These guys will compete with everybody, and they carry free bazookas. Then you get this elite unit here, the commandos. What can you say here? First woman, like in a full squad, I think, in the game. Really strong. They carry, standard infantry unit with your light machine gun. Comes with a radar trait, so 50% more stealth. And they carry Molotovs, so they can do some real damage, so you can see. Next is the SS. Sorry, we're not on the SS for the Frenchies. The Legionaries for the French instead of the Germans. This is an awesome squad. You have to take these guys. 13-man squad, 30 points, 2 automatic rifles, bolt action, 3 SMGs, and it also carries a giant frag grenade. Can't go wrong here. They're phase locked to double vet, so you have to double vet them no matter what. But okay availability still. Already seen this unit. Or we'll go back to leaders in a second. More legionaries, more of these guys. 20-point unit, LMG, just without the bazooka. Pretty good, similar to what we looked at over here, but just doesn't have a Molotov or doesn't have a bazooka, so a little bit different. But that's it. And then you also get these AFNs, similar unit. If you look at them, almost identical. The difference is Thompson. But yeah, nothing really different here. All 12-man squads. Let's look at this SAP Pioneers. Some flamethrowers, double flamethrowers, 10-man squad, pretty good for CQC. They can only fight in CQC, and these guys are rocking some beards. What else do we miss here? We miss anything? You get this other squad here that carries an anti-tank grenade, which is also a flame Molotov that people will throw at enemy infantry squads. Cannot go wrong there. Have we covered everybody here? Oh, you also get this 15-point squad here if you want them. They don't have anything good. They're just a big, thick boy unit. That is all they have. Now, leader-wise, so you get these nice leaders, a bazooka squad with a sniper rifle and smoke. Really good unit, 30 points. A little expensive, but super good. Carries a radio, has sniper, has smoke, and a bazooka. Cannot go wrong. Get this like leader squad too, just another commando leader squad. They carry no smoke. They have an MG. I don't recommend that. Smoke though, that's nice. If your cannon gets caught in a bad spot, just drop some smoke. You also call them into pretty fast vehicles, and if you want, you call them in a 50 cal, because everything has 50 cals in this deck. Kind of crazy. I'm at 50 cals actually. Next is the next leader squad, another bazooka. Oh wait, we already saw this one. And then you also get these more legionary squad leader, but this is a little bit of a bigger squad. 7 guys, smoke, bazooka. And that is all the infantry. So just an absolutely sick infantry tab. Cannot go wrong here whatsoever. You also have a unique like leader ace unit. I don't know who that guy is, but must be a badass to be listed in a division in SD. So yeah, just like this is a really awesome infantry tab. Cannot go wrong. Now the weakness of this deck. The tanks. You have 2 cards of real tanks. They are really good tanks, I must admit. They're the M10s, you know, 130 penetration, 1750 range. HE, okay. Let's get some of these 80-point Shermans. 90 penetration, 100 armor, pretty good. But you only get 2 cards, that's it. Get these Stewards as well. Stewards are good as well, but that's kind of it, and you get a leader card. None of them are phase locked except the Stewards, A and B. And then these are similar, A and B. But you can bring these at any time you want. The one thing I want to note, though, is you have to look at the anti-tank before the support tab. Is that if you want to get more tanks, you're going to have to look here. Just more M10s, whatever reason. These M10s are exactly the same, as I can tell. There's no difference between the two that I can tell. Yeah, I think they're the same thing. But these are phase locked to A and B. A little better availability, though. 5, and then 10, and then 15. So better availability in the tank tab. But, you know, nice. Get 2 more cards, but you can kind of bring them. You want to kind of bring this later, and then bring these in the early phases because they're phase locked. You'll just get your standard AT gun, you know, 57 mil, 115 penetration, 1500 meters. So be wary of that. Just get this other AT gun, pretty light, 30 points, 37 mil. You can bring in pretty fast transports, maybe snipe some stuff early on, and you know, 70 penetration. Okay, only 1250 range though. You also get your standard bazookas, you know, 6, 12, 18, and then if you really want to. Get this Pantherfowl squad. I don't know why you'd bring them though. Pretty useless. You cannot wait. Can you bring them in tractions? Wait, go back there. Go back. Go back. Yeah, you can bring them in tractions. That is interesting. I did not know that. Okay. You get tons of options to support tab. You get these awesome M8s. These things are amazing. They're crewed by invisible people, but these I don't know why they're crewed by invisible people, but these things are awesome. HE round is like pretty good range, 1500. Just a good thing. You also get these 105 howitzer guns. Pretty good. It fires heat round. They're 130 penetration, only for 45 points. And it fires good HE round at 2,000 meters. So pretty good, actually. Just get some 50 cals if you want them. Can't go any really. You can take another 50 cal too. That's interesting. Ammo. You get 2 types of ammo trucks. You get 2 of these normal ammo trucks. And you also get this, you know, unique French fishy. I don't know, some free French. I don't know. I don't know what the FFI stands for. But yeah, you get some more of that. You also get these nice another machine gun unit, and then you get another machine gun unit too if you want it. Which one? The fanatical trait. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention some of these guys have fanatical. Legionaries have fanatical. They cannot. That means they cannot surrender to enemy units. What else do we get in here that's interesting? Commander. You also get this traction commander, the fastest vehicle in the game. Only Germans had access to this, and now we finally have access to it too on the Allied side. So this is pretty good as well. And then we're moving down to the beautiful, beautiful anti-air tab. It's pretty abysmal. It's just 2 cards of Bofors. You bring them A, B, and C. It's up to you. 1v1, not so bad of a problem, but in a team game can be pretty brutal, only having that much. Arty-wise, you get beautiful long toms here. Okay, so you get an off-map plane. You're going to bring an A and B and C, 105mm. Not too much special. You get an artillery leader, radio leader. Get your 60mm mortars. Your 81mm mortars come, though, as radio corrected shot mortars. So these are actually really good. These are awesome, actually. You also get these 105s. There are no ammo trucks, though, for any of the vehicles here. You can't bring ammo with your long toms. So you get 3 cards long toms, 4 cards 105s. Can't go wrong there. And then you get plenty of 81mm mortars. In fact, you could 81mm mortar spam with these corrected shots. That could be really, really brutal out there. Air tab's actually really good. You get your beautiful, you know, recon planes. What do you just stuff there? You get your Wildcat. You want a Wildcat? You want one. You get your Spitfire fighters. You also get these P-39s. Really good, strong aircraft as well. Very good agility. These things are awesome. You know, tons of 50 cals on them and a 37mm. You're gonna be wrecking some people's lives with this. You also get these B-26s. You want some bigger bombs. 8 220kg bombs. Oh my god. And you also get 2 of these. You can use, or you can bring another B-26 that carries 2 907kg bombs. So big fat boy bombs here. I'm not sure if they open, but I'm pretty sure they do. Like, And these things have 50 cals for days all over their butt and rear, so they can really shoot down aircraft if they fly together in a formation. You get such good availability on them too. It's kind of crazy. So these are actually really good. And then you get tons of Hellcats here in P-47s. Hellcats have rockets. You get one card of them. Bring them in A with 1, 2 in B, and 4 in C. I don't recommend upbetting anything. Get your Spitfire too if you want it for the bomb load. Huge bomb loads. They're really nice here. But resilience is pretty bad. They'll get shot down pretty quickly by A. Get your nice bomb. P-47s have pretty good resilience. So, this is a Hellcat. Sorry, actually it's a Hellcat. It's like, dang, cool. But yeah, these have a little bit better availability. I'm not used to seeing them in this color scheme as a Hellcat. I'm used to seeing that blue. And then you get another big bomb load here, and a P-47 huge bomb load as well. So this is this deck. Let's look over the 1v1 version. I think this deck is a little bit better there. I think it'll be more, yeah, I think it's just gonna be better in that scenario. So let's take a look. Now for the 1v1. Alright, so what do I think you have to take? What do I think? Okay, first of all, let's talk tanks. Tanks is gonna be little, you're gonna be little nothing. You're gonna have no tanks. And I think you gotta do it, it's like all in the beginning and you went out early, or you're gonna get killed in a long, prolonged fight. So, this is what I do. Bring these little Stuarts. And why do I bring them? Get these guys double vetted. I only vet them once. You only lose one tank. I'm willing to lose that one tank to get that double vet. Honestly, it just makes a difference. I bring both the M10s here in B phase, giving pretty good numbers of them. You're gonna just unload in this phase with them. Bring some AT guns. Maybe bring up another card AT. Maybe a B card. I'd maybe change a couple things. Lower the amount of aircraft. Like, I don't think I need this many aircraft, to be honest. But yeah, just those type of things are pretty key. I think I would do that. I'm already changing stuff. You already seen me make changes. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now because I think that's better. So yeah, so the tank tab and AT tab, you just don't have a lot of stuff. So you have to choose. You want no vetting and have a lot of tanks, or you want to be able to get that double vet. Like double vet with the M10, sorry, with the M3A1 Stuart, gonna be really strong. You just hang it out between the tank blob and just annihilate. And then you can also bring this up when you have it. It's only 100 points. Give the triple vet, and then your tanks are just knocking people out. Other than that, you need to focus on fighting in areas where it's medium range or you're in big trouble. Medium to CQC. You want to fight you do not want to fight an open map where you're just going to get wrecked. You don't need to rely on your aircraft. You have really good aircraft in this deck. You're going to want to bring these Hellcats, the big bomb loads. You're going to want to bring, your Hellcat, rocket planes. You want to use these P-39s to just dominate the skies. You want to do that effectively. I recommend vetting your AA. Bring one in A, maybe one in B. Maybe even bring both in A. Just got 4 AA guns that are vetted once. Annihilate people. You're going to need to bring your 81mm mortars. These have corrected shot and they carry smoke, so you can keep smoke off key points, especially against enemy tanks. You want to fight in CQC with those tanks. I recommend bringing these M8s. These things are awesome. Really strong, really effective. And to get the job done, also bring these M19s. They're pretty cheap. They're just pretty cheap. So get the job done. They can garrison an area and just do the job. Other than that, though, let's look at the Recon tab for a second. I recommend bringing the M10s. These are not the M10s. The M8s. They're so good. They're just super good. 50 cal, little gun on them. You can bring it off map if you want. Some B phase, I think, is a good A or B, depending on what you're doing. I like B phase, but that's just me. People kind of forget there's off map and B. Or maybe they don't have AA at that point. What else here? I bring artillery leader in B, and then I bring a leader in A. That gives me like maximum amount. I want cheap leaders in A, a little more expensive I can afford in B with a Maverick. But other than that, I think you must take legionaries in both A and B here. These guys are just awesome squads. You can fight everywhere you want them to fight. They can do everything for you. Also recommend you bring one of these BMPs, either in A or B. I bring both in A. I'm taking them the half tracks, the M5, so they're gonna have a 50 cal with them. Sorry, a Browning, not a 50 cal, which is kind of disappointing. But I would have liked to bring the 50 cal. I bring the 50 cal. I don't even know where I bring the 50 cal. I bring with the legionaries over here. I bring them in the next phase where I have more money to spend, because I think they cost a little more. If I'm correct, yeah, they cost 15. Other than that, though, I don't know. I don't really have too much to say. Bring a bazooka squad at least in every phase. I do that too. I bring the BMPs, carry them, and then I also bring these. Where are these guys? I just had them selected. Well, I bring a B phase with the guys with bazookas somewhere. There they are. These guys. You want to have bazookas somewhere because you need them. Because you just need to have these bazookas to kill tanks and stop tanks from getting too close. Because you have no tanks to spare. So you just need to pair them with all your infantry attacks, or you're just not going to get anywhere in this deck. Other than that, though, rely on the air. Rely on CQC. Go use the tank sparingly, and try to just dominate in the areas where you can. You can. This deck's weakness though is you're just gonna get thrashed by like heavy, medium tank spam in the open maps, and maybe even heavy tanks. So this is what I recommend, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe what you guys think about. Well, leave a comment about what you guys think about this deck. I'll see you guys around.